All right, Mark, so I play with you a lot. This is not a common scenario for you. You finally missed a fairway.
Not too often, but
Yep.
yeah, recently, I do miss to the right once
Okay.
in a while. It's kind of been my nemesis lately, so
Sure.
this kind of shot happens.
Yeah. So how I approach a punch-out shot, the first thing I'm going to do is evaluate the lie and say, hey, can I put the club on it? Can I see the back of the ball? This is a fairly easy lie, I'm going to say. It's not sitting down. I can see the back of it.
I agree.
I like the rough here. It's not too terrible.
Yeah.
Outside of that, then I kind of think about, what options do I have? Looking at this one, I kind of see two different options. One, maybe the easier route back in here, and then
Sure.
maybe this longer shot here with a little more tree coverage. How do you break this down?
Well, as you know, I'm not the longest hitter, so I feel like if I was to go for this first gap here,
Yep.
I'd probably leave myself about 200 yards into par 5 at best.
Sure.
If I lay up just in front of that bunker. I think, I feel pretty good about my punch shot.
Okay.
So I think I could get a 5-iron through this gap here.
Yeah.
Slightly harder shot, but the trees are not too low, so I could picture like a punch draw 5-iron.
Sure.
What club do you pick for something like this?
So typically when I set up to a punch shot, my main objective is to take the big number out of play.
Okay.
That means not hitting that tree and having it kick backwards or sideways or wherever it might go.
Okay.
So I will typically set up with that club pretty shut, pretty closed,
Yeah.
and that alone makes it more of a punch draw.
Okay. You want to hit one for me?
Sure.
I wouldn't mind watching how you do it.
Yeah, definitely. So I'm going to set up here. I'm going to play the ball in the back of my stance. And when I'm trying to hit a punch shot, I'm not trying to generate too much speed. My normal swing, I feel like if I really get after and attack it, it's just going to apply too much spin.
Yeah.
And that might take it up in the air
It
too
could
much.
go too high.
Right? So I'm going to set up to this, and I'm going to make a pretty lazy looking swing with just my arms, try to flight it down a little bit.
Sounds great.
Hopefully it looks something like this.
Great shot.
Thank
And I think from there I could get onto the green. That's
Oh,
why I
absolutely
like that
could.
option better. For me personally, I don't ever like making bogey. No one does. But I think from there I'm looking at bogey, whereas what you just played, I have a great
You
chance.
have confidence knowing that, hey, now I have 150 instead
Sure.
of that 200 into the par 5?
And that's
Absolutely.
a much better shot for me.
Definitely.
Awesome.
Cool.
Thanks, man.
You're welcome.